Meghan Markle may no longer be Her Royal Highness, but there's one title she treasures the most: Mom. Together with Prince Harry, she's raising their 2 children, Archie and Lilibet. And while they now appear to be a close-knit family of 4, Meghan's path to motherhood wasn't without heartache.
It's hard.
On a recent episode of her podcast, Confessions of a Female Founder, Meghan got candid about a deeply painful chapter in her life: the miscarriage she experienced in 2020. Meghan was speaking with Reshma Saujani, the founder of Girls Who Code and Moms First, and gently brought up the topic.
I've spoken about the miscarriage that we experienced.
Markle reflected on the emotional weight of letting go of something you were ready to love forever. It's the kind of pain that changes you. And for her, it deepened her understanding of loss and resilience.
Very real thing to be going through behind the scenes.
But what stood out was how Meghan turned pain into strength. Today, she and Harry are raising their 2 young children, 5-year-old Archie and 3-year-old Lilibet. And if there's one role Meghan holds closest to her heart, it's being a mom. As she put it with a laugh, "Oh my gosh, I love being a mom so much."
Being a mom is the most important thing in my entire life.
Much like many parents out there, Meghan is navigating the daily balancing act of work and motherhood. During the recording of the podcast, Meghan mentioned her own kids were unwell. One had RSV, the other had influenza A. But she was still juggling everything, from meetings to comforting little ones. As Meghan described it, "I hear the little pitter-patter of feet upstairs, home from school, cough syrup all night, rubbing the back, and we still find a way to show up for both."
There's a real delight in being able to be a present parent. And it's a luxury sometimes because we all have to work. We all have a lot of stuff to do. But when you can take a minute to just...
Saturday morning.
Yeah.
Markle also admitted there are moments when she craves a break. "I just need a minute," she said. But then she finds herself scrolling through photos of the kids on her phone instead. Harry encourages her to take time for herself, but, as Meghan put it with a smile, "I just want to cuddle."
You know, I'm very lucky. I am married to the funniest, sweetest, most charming. I mean, he's all the things that you're describing. He's an amazing father.
Since stepping away from royal duties, Meghan and Harry have tried to keep their kids out of the spotlight, as much as they can anyway. Meghan explained in their Netflix docuseries that protecting Archie and Lilibet is a priority. And Harry added that consent matters. They want to choose what to share and when. But we still get little glimpses, like the adorable pic Meghan shared of Harry and Lilibet on a boat earlier this year.
"I gotta do this foot, Mama, because I believe you."
Or that sweet Instagram story of Archie and Lilibet enjoying a special Ukrainian Easter bread, a thoughtful gift Harry received during his recent visit to Ukraine.
Thank you.
With all the challenges Meghan and Harry have faced, from stepping back as senior royals to navigating parenting in the public eye, there might be another one looming on the horizon. And this time, it could come from Harry's own brother. You probably remember that after Prince Harry and Meghan Markle stepped back from their senior royal roles in 2020, King Charles did take away his and her Royal Highness titles. But despite everything, he never stripped them of their Duke and Duchess of Sussex titles. Why? Apparently, he thinks stripping those titles might backfire and damage his already shaky popularity. Well, William doesn't seem to share those same concerns. As one source put it, the royals are absolutely furious that Meghan continues to flaunt the Sussex title for her and Harry's own self-gain.
I don't think anyone in the world knows that Meghan Markle has eaten Jack in the Box and
It's
loves
so
it.
funny, too, that you keep saying Meghan Markle. You know I'm Sussex now.
And here's where it gets even more dramatic. Rumor has it, once William becomes king, he's almost certain to pull the trigger and strip Harry and Meghan of their Duke and Duchess of Sussex titles if they ever speak out against the royal family again. That's a huge move, especially considering those titles were a wedding gift from the late Queen Elizabeth.
You know, my grandmother has been amazing throughout.
And the royal drama isn't slowing down. Tension's been building as Harry showed up in a London court, fighting to get his security back after it was downgraded when he and Meghan stepped away from royal duties in 2020. And while Harry's tied up in a legal battle, Meghan is back in California, where she has just launched her new podcast, Confessions of a Female Founder. Priorities, right? Now let's talk about where all this tension really started. According to Harry's own words in Spare, William and Meghan didn't exactly hit it off from day one. Harry recalled the moment in 2016 when he introduced his then-girlfriend to his big brother. Meghan leaned in for a hug. Very normal in the States, right? But William apparently recoiled. Harry tried to laugh it off as a classic collision of cultures, but looking back, he started to wonder if it was something more. Spoiler, it probably was.
This is not a surprise to anybody. It's really sad that it's got to this point.
In fact, according to Tom Quinn's book Yes Ma'am, The Secret Life of Royal Servants, that whole hugging thing kept being an issue. Meghan's warm, physical approach reportedly made William uncomfortable every single time they ran into each other. Staff even started whispering that Meghan might be flirting with William. Of course, there's zero evidence that's true, but you can imagine how rumors like that only added more tension. Quinn also claims Meghan's friendly style didn't sit well with other senior royals either. He writes that Kate, William, and even King Charles would flinch when she went in for a hug. Meghan later addressed this in her Netflix docuseries, saying she just didn't expect the formality to go that deep. "I was a hugger," she said. "I didn't realize that is really jarring for a lot of Brits."
I would crave being able to go hi and like, my friend, are you here? And to really be able to hold and touch. And
Harry also shared that William had his doubts about Meghan right from the start. In Spare, he shared that his brother warned him things wouldn't be easy if he dated an American actress. A term William, according to Harry, used in a way that came off more like a put-down than a neutral description.
At the time, it was awkward. I was a bit shocked.
Meghan didn't exactly get a warm welcome from her future sister-in-law either. According to Harry, there was a tense moment between Meghan and Kate back in 2018. Meghan had joked about Kate having baby brain after giving birth, and let's just say, Kate didn't take it well. She demanded an apology, saying, "We're not close enough for you to talk about my hormones." William backed his wife, pointing at Meghan and saying, "It's rude. It's not what's done here in Britain." Ouch. The tension between Meghan and William wasn't just talked about, it was caught on camera, earning it the name Scarfgate. In a resurfaced video, Meghan appears to be chatting with Prince William, but he seems more interested in adjusting his scarf for what feels like an eternity. Some saw it as an intentional cold shoulder, while others thought it was just bad timing. Either way, the awkwardness was off the charts. Things got even more uncomfortable in their Netflix doc when Meghan mocked her first curtsy to the Queen.
Americans will understand this. We have medieval times, dinner and tournament.
Making fun of this seemed disrespectful, especially to the Queen and royal traditions. Even Harry looked super uncomfortable, like he wanted to shrink into the couch. So yeah, with all that tension, it's not too surprising that William may be gearing up to take a more hardline approach than his father ever could.
I feel really let down.
So, what do you think? Will William actually strip Harry and Meghan of their titles when he becomes king? And if he does, do you think they deserve it? Let me know your thoughts.